That's that like button. We are surviving Gabrielle Union's tongue. I'm still all alone. How could this be? You're not here with me. You're not in jail with me. You never said goodbye. Me why you have to go and leave my world so cold? Why did you have to go? Every day I sit and ask myself while I'm in jail, should I tell or should I not? And Diddy Glover don't want to be alone in jail. You are not alone. I am here with you. I am here with you. Even though Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade is far away, but they ain't gonna be there with you to stay, Diddy Glover. I am here with you, even though you're far apart. Oh my God. Salute to everybody coming to the building. Smash that like button. We are back and we are surviving Gabrielle Union's tongue. And we are surviving Dwayne Wade and Diddy Glover's secret gay love affair. This is pure survival, ladies and gentlemen. We had to meditate, and I have to blow out the freak off candles during survival. Salute to everybody in the building. I've told y'all. Oh my God. Diddy Glover said, fuck all of that. You know, I'm tired of being alone in this jail cell all by my goddamn self, Pierce Bible, when I wasn't the only one having freak offs allegedly with minors. I wasn't the only one having butt naked gay vampires, buck ass naked upside down, and motherfuckers come through without garlic on their neck. Pierce Bible. Diddy said, damn that. I'm telling on my son. I'm telling on my goddamn mom. I'm telling on the whole industry. And it's so disappointing to know that our actors, our rappers, our producers, goddammit, our basketball players, oh my God, everybody allegedly was a part of these freak off parties. And Diddy is tired of being the only one locked the fuck up during survival. That man can't have a Christmas on the street. Santa Claus can't come down the freak off chimney. Diddy Glover had some freak off cookies and some freak off milk that he wanted to give to Santa. Oh my God. And Santa Claus would have came down the freak off chimney and didn't know what he was drinking during survival. Diddy Glover would have had Santa Claus drunk and fucking high off all kinds of shit. Pierce Bible would have had Santa Claus buck ass naked, getting pounded out. Pierce Bible, getting his tasty cakes ran in. Hey man, guys, listen. Salute to everybody in the building. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all gotta smash that like button so YouTube can share this video. Pierce our Bible. Gabrielle Union and motherfucker Dwayne Wade, it's time to say goodnight. Pierce our Bible. You guys have been getting exposed for years. Gabrielle! And Gabrielle, you and your bougie ass personality. Pierce our Bible. Your little snotty nose goddamn personality, Gabrielle. You knew about Dwayne Wade's freak off behavior. Pierce our Bible. He just came out with a motherfucking a nails line. He came out with the LB, shout out to the LBG community, Pierce our Bible. I have nothing against you guys, okay? But we talking about people that's allegedly been fucking around with children, Pierce our Bible. You know what I'm talking about? I said allegedly, Gabrielle. So if you try to get bougie with me and try to sit there and try to report me, Pierce our Bible, when they've been talking about this, Gabrielle, you came out and said that Dwayne Wade and Diddy Glover was having a secret gay love affair. You said that motherfucker Diddy, that Dwayne Wade clapped Diddy Glover's cheeks and Diddy clapped Dwayne Wade's cheeks and he was cheating on you during survival. Gabrielle? But when you met motherfucker Dwayne Wade, he had you was a side chick, Gabrielle. You know what I'm saying? And you knew that motherfucking Dwayne Wade was a very freaky guy. You knew that that boy was into freaky shit like this. Press our Bible. Anytime he take his son was like 2 years old, press our Bible. His son was 2 years old and asked could he become a transgender. How if that boy's 2 years old, 2 to 3 years old, that he knew that he can make a decision like that during survival? Gabrielle, and you said that it was okay. You pressured Dwayne Wade into having his son turn into his daughter and throw his wiener in the trash can. Pierce our Bible. And it was okay. If you want to be a transgender, shout out to everybody. Like I said, we love everybody over here. Pierce our Bible. But I don't feel like a kid should be able to make a decision like that. Gabrielle, and you was a part of the shit. Shout out to Jaguar Wright, because Jaguar Wright was talking about y'all was having freak offs at your house, our Bible. That you and Dwayne Wade had your own separate freak off parties. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly with minors. She been said that. And now Diddy Glover is ready to testify that you guys are on them freak off tapes too, Pierce our Bible. So I'm going to highlight what the fuck is in the goddamn news. You know what I'm talking about? I don't give a damn. Straight up, I've been hearing this shit for years, Pierce our Bible. And Gabrielle, you knew that Dwayne Wade told you he played with dolls when he was like 6 and 7 years old, Pierce our Bible. Matter of fact, he was like 5 or 6, and the motherfucker, he had Barbie dolls. And he enjoyed playing with Barbie dolls. So that lets you know that he went both ways. Press our Bible. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay because when you're driving in traffic, you must look both ways during survival. So you knew that that motherfucker Dwayne Wade looked both ways. And you was eating his rear end. And you knew it's okay to get your butt ate. Pierce our Bible. That doesn't mean that you're a gay alien. But Dwayne Wade wanted you to eat his butt because it was satisfying his, you know what I mean, his other side. And you turned him out with your tongue, Gabrielle. And this is why we are surviving your tongue. We surviving Gabrielle Union's tongue. And you knew what he was into. And you said, if I can't beat him, I'ma join him during survival, Gabrielle. And you was bragging about what you was teaching minors. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna pull out the receipts, Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle was up here bragging about eating Dwayne Wade's butt and then tried to blame it on him because he ended up liking and turning Diddy Glover into his boyfriend. You turned him out. Pierce her Bible.
Empowerment as well. Like, there was one instance in the book where you're speaking about being very real with this younger generation because they're so raw, they're so transparent, they have a whole Wikipedia of information in their brains. And at one point, I think it was a young girl that you may have mentored, and she was saying how she went down on a dude, and you were like, well, did he eat your pussy? And she looked at her.
Now, Gabrielle Union admitted right here that she was mentoring a young girl, Pierce her Bible, underage. She was mentoring a young girl, and the young girl was talking to her about, you know what I'm saying, about sex. And Gabrielle Union said to the young girl, you know what I mean, underage, did he go down on you? Did he eat your Regina, Pierce her Bible? Did he eat your motherfucking taco meat? Why would you be talking to a minor like that, Gabrielle? You was telling this little girl, did the boy eat her Regina? Instead of telling her, look, you need to stay in school, Pierce our Bible, you shouldn't even be thinking about sex. But you was talking to this minor girl about sex during survival. Gabrielle, and you can hear her say it right here. This is proof.
You're speaking about being very real with this younger generation because they're so raw, they're so transparent, they have a whole Wikipedia of information in their brains. And at one point, I think it was a young girl that you may have mentored, and she was saying how she went down on a dude, and you were like, well, did he eat your pussy? And she looked at her friends like, no, and you were giving her a 101 on reciprocity.
Yes, I said that's a very unequal relationship.
See, the young girl told her that she went down on her boyfriend, Pierce her Bible, and Gabrielle Union, instead of trying to coach the girl, letting her know you're too young to have sex, she tells the girl, okay, you went down on the boy, but did he eat your Regina? Is that what you're teaching our children? Gabrielle, this is awful, guys. Salute to Ralph. Christy Ralph just hit that super chat, Pierce our Bible. He said, Jamil, you are too funny. You turn my sad days into happy days during survival. Shout out to Christy. You know what I'm saying? But ain't this crazy? The little girl told Gabrielle Union that she had gave head to a boy. I don't know if the boy was older or not, but Gabrielle Union told the little girl, well, did he go down on you? Why would you tell that girl that instead of telling her about that she could get an STD, teenage pregnancy, any of that type of stuff? But you didn't say that, Gabrielle. And this is why the hell I believe what Diddy Glover is saying to the courts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, listen what Gabrielle told this little girl. Pierce her Bible.
A young girl that you may have mentored, and she was saying how she went down on a dude, and you were like, well, did he eat your pussy? And she looked at her friends like, no, and you were giving her a 101 on reciprocity.
Yes, I said that's a very unequal relationship. That sounds very one-sided, and well, you know, a lot of people.
She told the little girl that sounds like an unequal relationship. That sounds very unsided. That the little girl gave the boy head, but the boy didn't give her head. This is the advice she was telling this little girl. Y'all got to get them likes up. We are surviving Gabrielle Union's tongue.
A dude, and you were like, well, did he eat your pussy? And she looked at her friends like, no, and you were giving her a 101 on reciprocity.
Yes, I said that's a very unequal relationship. That sounds very one-sided, and well, you know, a lot of people, a lot of women do enjoy, you know, providing fellatio. For sure, there needs to be some cunnilingus, same time. Or not, or directly after or before. And I said, you know, and then ask her to eat your ass.
And then she told the young girl to eat her butt. Yo, Gabrielle Union, I'm talking about allegedly Diddy saying that y'all on these freak off tapes with minors, Pierce our Bible, for you to talk to a little girl like that, in my opinion, Gabrielle, this is a strong possibility you did that. You know what I'm saying? First of all, she told the little girl, okay, you gave him head, so make sure that he's going down on you. Then you're going to tell the little girl after that, make sure that he eats your butt. Make sure he eats your butt. Now, let's just say this little teenage girl was talking about a teenage boy. So you're telling two minors to eat each other's rear ends and eat each other's vaginas during survival. Gabrielle, instead of telling that girl that she don't need to be having sex, you know what I'm saying? Focus on school. Focus on going to college. Press our Bible. You know what I'm saying? You didn't tell this girl nothing. She's sitting there telling the young girl, and the young boy told the young girl to get your behind ate. I see if you're a grown up, that's different. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? You do me, I do you. But we are grown adults. Pure survival. She's saying this to a minor.
People, a lot of women do enjoy, you know, providing fellatio. For sure, there needs to be some cunnilingus, same time, or not, or directly after or before. And I said, you know, and then ask her to eat your ass.
You did say that in the book.
I did, and that's how we gotta teach these kids. You gotta really get them young.
You heard what she said? This is what you gotta teach the kids. Get them while they're young. Gabrielle, so how you expect me not to believe the sick, demonic shit that I'm hearing? Pure survival, and you push Dwyane Wade into turning his fucking son to his daughter. Then you just said right here, you gotta get the kids while they're young. Pure survival? What kind of freaky shit is this, Gabrielle? And you admitted this shit right here on camera. She said we gotta teach these kids while they're young.
And ask her to eat your ass.
You did say that in the book.
I did, and that's how we gotta teach these kids. You gotta really get them young. And say, look, if you're gonna be just offering blowjobs willingly, there should be, you know, some pleasure that you experience in return.
She said you gotta get them young, and if you're going to be giving out head, you gotta make sure that you get pleasured at the same time. This is what she was telling this young girl. And she got a book out saying this shit. pure survival, admitting that this is what we need to teach our children, pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? If you got an underage daughter, you got to say, hey, if you're going to give some dude head, you better make sure he eats your vagina too, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is wild that this woman is literally saying this.
Ask her to eat your ass.
You did say that in the book.
I did, and that's how you gotta teach these kids. You gotta really get them young and say, look, if you're gonna be just offering blowjobs willy-nilly, there should be, some pleasure that you experience in return. That is only fair.
Is there an age limit for this conversation? Like, what's the youngest you would go for this?
Well, if we're talking about sexual gratification, I'm not here to police anyone and give you the right age or wrong age.
Yeah.
And she just adds Gabrielle Union, what's the age levels of the people, like of the kids that you would be telling this advice to? And she said, well, I'm not here to police the kids or police. You should have said over 18, pure survival. But you sitting there saying, I'm not policing them, da da da. And the girl just asked you, what age would you be saying this? You know what I'm saying? So you knew that the host lady knew that this was weird as hell that you was saying this. You know what I'm saying? And you just said, I'm not going to be policing them. Like, yo, this is crazy.
Ask her to eat your ass.
You did say that in the book.
I did, and that's how you gotta teach these kids. You gotta really get them young and say, look, if you're gonna be just offering blowjobs willy-nilly, there should be, some pleasure that you experience in return. That is only fair.
Is there an age limit for this conversation? Like, what's the youngest you would go for this?
Well, if we're talking about sexual gratification, I'm not here to police anyone and give you the right age or wrong age.
Yeah.
I know people who lost their virginity in their 30s and they were like, it sucked. I could have done this much earlier. And I know people who lost their virginity, in their teens, and it was a beautiful experience. So
She just said that she know people who lost their virginity in their 30s, pure survival, and it was an awful experience. She said, then I know people who lost their virginities as a teenager, and it was a wonderful experience. This is what she's trying to tell the young people. Don't lose your virginity at an older age because it's an awful experience. But when you lose it as a teenager, oh, it's a wonderful experience. Pure survival. This is what this woman's saying. How other way can you take that? She said the person in their 30s said that it was an awful experience. But losing your virginity younger is a better experience. Salute to Say Rocks. Hit that super chat. Pure Survival merch coming soon. Y'all get them super chats up. Appreciate all of y'all. My cash app is $Jamil Peterson 38. You know what I'm saying? That's my cash app. You know what I mean? And hit that super chat because I want Dwayne Wade and motherfucking Gabrielle to see that y'all supporting the channel and they getting the message. This is wild. You're telling the kids that losing their virginities in their 30s or older is a bad experience. But if you lose it at a younger age, it's a good experience. This is crazy.
same time, or not, or directly after or before. And I said, and then ask her to eat your ass.
You did say that in the book.
I did, and that's how you gotta teach these kids. You gotta really get them young and say, look, if you're gonna be just offering blowjobs willy-nilly, there should be, some pleasure that you experience in return. That is only fair.
Is there an age limit for this conversation? Like, what's the youngest you would go for this?
Well, if we're talking about sexual gratification, I'm not here to police anyone and give you the right age or wrong age.
Yeah.
I know people who lost their virginity in their 30s and they were like, it sucked. I could have done this much earlier. And I know people who lost their virginity, in their teens, and it was a beautiful experience. So I'm not here to offer any sort of insight as to when you should,
So if you lose your virginity as a teen, it's going to be a beautiful experience. But if you lose it as an adult, it's going to be a terrible experience. This is what this woman's telling our children. Pure survival.
Begin your sexual journey. But what I'm saying is whenever that is, whenever you are having consensual sexual relationships, there should...
Salute to Robin D. Towns. Just hit that super chat. Thank you, Queen. This is pure survival. We are surviving Gabrielle Union's terrible advice to the children, and we are surviving her doodle tongue. We are surviving her doodle tongue. Pure survival.
Equal pleasure. And we're not just the vessel for someone else's pleasure. This should be a symbiotic relationship.
Reciprocity.
But wait a second, so she gives the guy a blowjob, he goes down on her, she eats his ass, he eats her ass, then she has to demand.
I mean, if we're talking about, equal time here, reciprocity.
Guys really are, these two ones I know, right?
That's what they say. That's what they're saying.
So
That's not what's happening.
how old were you when you first ate a butt?
Now, he just asked Gabrielle Union. The DJ said, okay, so you told the little girl that you went down on the little boy, so then the little boy got to go down on you. Then the DJ said, so are you saying after he go down on her, what does she do next? Like, do she post it? And Gabrielle Union said that she should eat his butt. And then she just said that, and the Sway just asked, how old was Gabrielle Union when she ate her first rear end? When she ate her first butt? So she's talking to the children about eating butts, vaginas, wieners, everything. So now they want to ask how old she was when she was eating butt.
These two ones I know, right?
That's what they say. That's what they're saying.
So
That's not what's happening.
how old were you when you first ate a butt?
Was it with the teddy bear? The teddy bear. That teddy bear got it. From the root to the teeter, that's teddy bear.
Lift up the furry tail.
I liberated.
Don't move, bear.
Yes.
No matter
I'm
what you
enjoying this
do.
bear. Listen, it's all about equality. And a lot of times, especially women feel like, I'm gonna lose him if I don't do X, Y, Z. And there's
So she still never met. So she was eating the butt as a teenager. Pure survival. Gabrielle Union breaths got to smell like doodle. If you was eating butt since a goddamn teenager, pure survival, her breath smell like shit. Gabrielle, this is pure survival. Salute to Just Hope. Just hit that super chat. Pure survival. Lock her up tight right now. Oh man, salute to you. We are surviving Gabrielle Union's tongue. This is wild.
never any thought to the woman having any expectation of enjoying sex. I'm just a vessel for somebody else's in sexual gratification. And we have to take that back. We have to demand, equality everywhere.
Even, go ahead.
I'm just so lost because I want to know how a guy know he like his butt to be eaten out. Like how do you know that as a guy?
Nobody knows that. Women don't know that.
So she asked Gabrielle Union, how does a guy know that he likes his rear end ate? How does a guy know that he likes his butt ate? Oh my God, that woman is so fucking nasty. Pure Bible. So this is the stuff that she was talking about, sex and all this stuff with these young kids. Pure Bible, eating butt all over the place. Salute to Charlie. Charlie just hit that super chat. Send a player $10. This is pure survival. We got the cash. We got the super chats up to $23. You see this, Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union? I got support coming through here. None of us like this sick shit during survival. Smash that like button if y'all believe that this is very inappropriate what Gabrielle Union was telling our children. Y'all gotta smash that like button or hit that motherfucking super chat so she know that this is not cool to be telling her teenage kids. You know what I'm saying? To have sex, eat butt, all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is wild.
Go ahead.
I'm just so lost because I want to know how a guy know he like his butt to be eaten out. Like how do you know that as a guy?
Nobody knows that. Women don't know that.
No, women don't know either.
OQ, chime in, OQ. OQ, chime in. Don't do that.
Stay away from that.
No, we all got the same butts. If a woman can like it, a man can.
A man and
This
women's
is not
ass
what
are
the
two
book-
totally different things.
Okay.
Now listen, I don't care if you a grown adult and you like your butt ate, pure survival. I'm more cared at the fact that she was telling this to the minors. If you're adult and you like to get your rear end ate, pure survival, that is fine. You're grown. You know what I'm saying? Or you like to eat your woman butt, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because you're grown adults, pure survival. But the fact that she was saying this to young people and inside of her book is crazy because she was bragging about how she used to eat Dwayne Wade's butt, and then she complained when Dwayne Wade started going steady with Diddy Glover. Why wouldn't that man want to start dating Diddy if you was eating his butt and he was playing with dolls when he was a kid? Pure survival. You played a part in this shit, Gabrielle. So I'm not gonna let you sit here and act like you're this innocent person. And Diddy Glover saying that you was on them freak off tapes too. Pure survival. And Jaguar Wright said that y'all was having freak off parties at your house. You know what I'm saying? But I remember you was lying last year, blaming it all on Dwayne Wade. Pure survival. And you was a side chick. Dwayne done got females pregnant, pure survival. You still stayed with him. So you probably said, if I can't beat him, I'm going to join him. And I'm going to Diddy Glover's freak off dungeon. And I'm going to watch Diddy clap Dwayne's cheeks and Dwayne clap Diddy Glover's cheeks, pure survival. You probably was recording Gabrielle. This is wild, guys. And this was her complaining about Diddy Glover and Dwayne Wade's alleged gay love affair. Remember you were complaining about that last year, Gabrielle? Y'all been living in secret houses and shit? Oh, Diddy's telling it all now.
I just felt entitled to it as well. It was just dysfunctional from day one.
As kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear, what all my sisters did. I try to do those things. So at first, I said to myself,
it's hard. It's hard to let that go.
It's hard to let it go. Dwayne Wade said right there, Gabrielle, that he liked to do what his sisters do. They like to play with doll babies. He liked to play with doll babies. Pure five. And Dwayne Wade can be in love with Diddy all he want. It's the fact that y'all both sit there and demonize motherfucking Zion, pure survival, and you sit there and help that man turn his fucking son into a transformer at underage, pure survival. And he admitted about him playing with dolls. Dwayne Wade was trying to live out his gay fantasy through his son, pure survival. And you knew it too, Gabrielle.
I just felt entitled to it as well. It was just dysfunctional from day one.
as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear, what all my sisters did. I try to do those things. So at first, I said to myself,
it's hard. It's hard to let that go. And because I'm working on that.
Gabrielle Union has hinted at receipts of Dwayne Wade's alleged wild parties, secret lifestyles, and manipulation by industry titans like Diddy.
as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever.
And she was trying to blame everything on Dwayne Wade and Diddy Glover. And this is why Diddy's probably telling on your ass, Gabrielle. You try to make it like it was all motherfucking Dwayne Wade and his tight ass cheekbones. Pure survival. But it was you too. You know what I'm saying? It's the man said he liked to put on heels and play with doll babies. Pure survival. So you should have known what he was into. God damn it. We know you knew. And to me, allegedly, you was a part of it. I believe you are a part of it.
It's hard. It's hard to let that go. And because I'm working on that.
Gabrielle Union has hinted at receipts of Dwayne Wade's alleged wild parties, secret lifestyles, and manipulation by industry titans like Diddy.
As kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear, what all my sisters did. I try to do those things. So at first, I said to myself,
But how does Gabrielle Union fit into this puzzle? Is she exposing the truth or protecting her image?
I just felt entitled to it as well. It was just dysfunctional from
You see that? Were you, Gabrielle, were you trying to expose the truth about Diddy and Dwayne Wade secret gay love affair, or were you trying to protect your image during survival? I believe you were trying to protect your image. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people in that goddamn industry trying to protect their image, pure survival, because they know what the hell that they were allegedly doing at the freak off dungeon with Diddy Glover. We already knew he was turned out, Gabrielle. And the weird, odd shit that Dwayne was doing, pure survival, and you stayed with him. If you was willing to be a side chick in Dwayne Wade's life, pure survival, you know what I'm saying? Then what else would you be willing to do? What would you do for a Klondike bar, Gabrielle? Y'all got to get them likes up, guys. We are surviving Gabrielle Union's butt-licking tongue, pure survival.
Yes, I'm working on that.
Gabrielle Union has hinted at receipts of Dwyane Wade's alleged wild parties, secret lifestyles, and manipulation by industry titans like Diddy.
As kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When all my sisters did, I try to do those things. So at first, I said to myself,
but how does Gabrielle Union fit into this puzzle? Is she exposing the truth or protecting her image?
I just felt entitled to it as well. It was just dysfunctional from day one.
From jaw-dropping accusations of secret parties to shocking claims about Wade's transformation and the cracks in their marriage, this story has everything.
I was paying all the bills, I was working my off, and I felt that that's what comes.
And what about Dwyane Wade's connection to Diddy and those infamous Hollywood gatherings? Let's unravel the truth. Rumors have been swirling in all directions, suggesting that Gabrielle Union's relationship with Dwyane Wade is on the rocks. Speculation regarding Dwyane Wade has been relentless, from whispers about secret gay parties to yet another alleged affair with another woman.
And we already heard about the secret gay parties that motherfucking Jaguar Wright was talking about. Pure survival. I don't care if Dwyane Wade got a boyfriend and Dwyane Wade's boyfriend got a boyfriend. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that Gabrielle was trying to act like she didn't know nothing that was going on, that she had no idea. Any other woman would have saw that your son was underage, pure survival, and would have said, hold on, why don't you just let your son become of age before you let him throw his wiener in the garbage can, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But no, she pushed that goddamn agenda, and she was with it. So I'm not going to sit here and let her try to play innocent during survival. Gabrielle!
Connection to Diddy and those infamous Hollywood gatherings, let's unravel the truth. Rumors have been swirling in all directions, suggesting that Gabrielle Union's relationship with Dwyane Wade is on the rocks. Speculation regarding Dwyane Wade has been relentless, from whispers about secret gay parties to yet another alleged affair with another woman. This situation arose after Dwyane was reportedly caught cheating on Gabrielle with multiple women once again. Gabrielle appears to have reached a breaking point, being weary of recurrent infidelity, and it seems she is contemplating ending their relationship. Apparently, Gabrielle Union has chosen to open up about their separation, offering a candid and compelling insight into their journey.
So all the cheating and infidelity, Dwyane Wade clapping boy cheeks, pure survival, and clapping girl cheeks. He goes both ways during survival. There's no way we're going to believe that Dwyane Wade don't go both ways. He said his sisters like to play with dolls and dress up and wear high heels, pure survival, and that made him want to do the same goddamn thing. When Dwyane Wade would be playing basketball at a basketball game, pure survival, you know how when you make a shot, motherfucker slap your ass and say, oh, good shot, pure survival. Back in the day when you made a shot, motherfucker slap your ass, oh, good shot. You know what I mean? Pure survival. Dwyane Wade would be in that locker room slapping people's ass while the game wasn't even playing. The game ain't even start yet, pure survival. So you saw this type of shit, Gabrielle. So don't act like he wasn't making you wear his jersey and things like that, had you dressing up like a boy, you know what I mean? So it can fulfill his secret fantasy, Gabrielle. So you was all up for it, but you was complaining right here. That's why I'm pulling out the old receipts, Gabrielle, pure survival, to prove that you're a liar. And I believe what Diddy Glover is saying, that allegedly y'all was a part of them freak-offs. You know what I'm saying? And I heard how you were just talking to that minor, pure survival. Gabrielle!
Speculation regarding Dwyane Wade has been relentless, from whispers about secret gay parties to yet another alleged affair with another woman. This situation arose after Dwyane was reportedly caught cheating on Gabrielle with multiple women once again. Gabrielle appears to have reached a breaking point, being weary of recurrent infidelity, and it seems she is contemplating ending their relationship. Apparently, Gabrielle Union has chosen to open up about their separation, offering a candid and compelling insight into their journey. Dwyane and Gabrielle first crossed paths in 2007, and interestingly, both were already involved with other people at the time. Gabrielle was in a relationship while Dwyane was married to his high school sweetheart, Siobhan Funches.
We met, at a party. You know, you host these, we hosted a Super Bowl party, and I was truly, madly, deeply in love with someone else.
And she knew that Dwyane Wade had a whole another female, pure survival. He was married And she had a boyfriend too. But you know how bougie Gabrielle is. Pierce her Bible. Her ass was bougie as fuck in every goddamn movie she played. She was a snotty motherfucker. Pierce her Bible. I would have brought her fucking snotty ass down to my goddamn level. You know what I'm talking about? This woman met Dwyane Wade at a freak off party. Pierce her Bible. So how the hell you gonna think I don't think you was a part of the freak off? Salute the Peaches. Just hit that super chat. This is Pierce her Bible. Oh, we got 30-some dollars in the super chat, Gabrielle. Oh, the super chats is going up. We know how fake you are. You know what I'm talking about? You look like a fake Chucky doll with makeup on. Pierce her Bible. You know what I'm saying? But she just admitted she met Dwyane Wade at a freak off party. She said a party, but you know those parties were freak offs.
People at the time. Gabrielle was in a relationship while Dwyane was married to his high school sweetheart, Siobhan Funches.
We met, at a party. You know, you host these, we hosted a Super Bowl party. And I was truly, madly, deeply in love with someone else.
Dwyane initiated divorce proceedings against Siobhan only a few months after Gabrielle ended her own relationship.
And look at that. They both had two other motherfuckers, but we know that. I'm not even going to make that like a crime, pure survival, because, you know, we've all been there before in life. But it's the fact that she knew what this man was into, and she tried to throw him under the freak-off bus when you met him at a freak-off party, sweetheart. You been knew what that man was doing, cross-dressing and all that. Pure survival.
Siobhan Funches.
We met, at a party. You know, you host these, we hosted a Super Bowl party. And I was truly, madly, deeply in love with someone else.
Dwyane initiated divorce proceedings against Siobhan only a few months after Gabrielle ended her own relationship. These circumstances led to rumors that they had become romantically involved while still with their previous partners, although both of them consistently denied this. Dwyane maintained that Gabrielle had nothing to do with his divorce. However, many skeptics believe that this denial was an attempt to save face in the public eye.
Yes, and Dwyane was lying his cheekbones off, pure survival, talking about Gabrielle Union ain't have nothing to do with your divorce, with you leaving your wife. Yes, she did, motherfucker Dwyane. She ate that goddamn booty like groceries, pure survival. And that tongue turned you out, Dwyane. You know what I'm saying? You knew when you was married with your wife that you really wanted a boyfriend, Dwyane. Pure survival. So once Gabrielle Union ended up saying, look, you can clap men's cheeks. You can clap men's cheeks. I'll still be with you. I'll accept you for you clapping men's cheeks during survival. So she accepted Dwyane's other secret life, but the wife didn't. Pure survival. You can put this shit together. It's fucking easy to be able to put it together. She agreed with Dwyane Wade's freak off life, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Turned the whole family pretty much, turned the whole family gay. You know what I'm saying? Because she probably like women, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? The whole family turned gay once they done got with her. And Dwyane don't say nothing. Long as she let him have his freak off lifestyle, pure survival, he's fine. He is fine. You know what I'm saying? So that proved it. You had Dwyane lying, talking about we didn't get together, I didn't leave her for my wife. That motherfucking girl turned you out, dude. She turned you out, stuck that tongue in that crack of that ass, and turned you out. Pierce our fight.
Consistently denied this. Dwyane maintained that Gabrielle had nothing to do with his divorce. However, many skeptics believe that this denial was an attempt to save face in the public eye. Gabrielle took on the role of a stepmother to Dwyane's children.
Now look at the goddamn, listen, look at this. Like I told y'all, LBG community, I love everybody, pure survival. But you even see the grandmom got the rainbow outfit on. Even the grandmom has the rainbow candy cane type of outfit on, pure survival. Ever since Gabrielle came in the goddamn play, this boy right here, Zion, this is look just like Dwyane, turned into to his daughter, pure survival. And that is fine if that girl or whatever was of age. If you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the transgender women and everything. You know what I mean? I just feel like when you're at a certain age, pure survival, you should not be able to take and get rid of your wiener. I don't agree with that. Let me get some pussy first, pure survival. Then I can pick what the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? This girl ain't never had no goddamn motherfucking coochie before, pure survival. You pretty much handed her a goddamn coochie at like 3, 4 years old. She never got no goddamn coochie. He never got no coochie. Because you let him go and get him a coochie created. Pure survival. So I can't say he never had coochie because now he got a coochie for life. Pure survival. But I'm talking about he never clapped no cheeks. And Gabrielle Union is the reason why Dwyane Wade, not only did he want to live out his secret gay fantasy through his goddamn daughter, son now, pure survival, you know what I mean? All the dolls he picked up and played with as a kid, everything. So he got to live his goddamn fantasy through his fucking daughter. Now I think she, 19, 20 now, pure survival. So she old enough now. I think, I don't remember how old Dwyane is. But the whole thing is Gabrielle Union tried to blame everything on Dwyane when she knew all about this shit. That's my whole thing, pure survival. So this is just wild. This is wild.
However, many skeptics believe that this denial was an attempt to save face in the public eye. Gabrielle took on the role of a stepmother to Dwyane's children from his previous marriage with Siobhan, as well as his nephew, Dwyane Morris, for whom he's the guardian. In her book, We're Going to Need More Wine, Gabrielle Union courageously shared her personal battle with fertility problems that had haunted her for years. She revealed the heart-wrenching experience of enduring 8 or 9 miscarriages, all attributed to adenomyosis.
Look at that. All contribute to yeast infections. All contribute to getting your cheeks clapped by dozens of wieners. Pure survival. So she had a whole bunch of abortions. What they say she had? A whole bunch of, I have had 8 or 9 miscarriages. All these fucking miscarriages, Gabrielle, this is because you're demonic. Those kids didn't need to come. And I'm not being disrespectful, pure survival, because I believe if a kid don't come, then that means that God didn't want the kids to come to this earth, pure survival. But imagine if you didn't have those miscarriages, Gabrielle, you would have probably turned all of those motherfuckers into the next Zions, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord was saving those children. That's why you had them miscarriages, pure survival.
With fertility problems that had haunted her for years. She revealed the heart-wrenching experience of enduring 8 or 9 miscarriages, all attributed to adenomyosis, a uterine condition similar to endometriosis. An intriguing aspect of this history is that Gabrielle and Dwyane went public with their relationship in 2010, coinciding with the same year that Dwyane's divorce from Siobhan was finalized. However, their relationship hit a rough patch in 2013, resulting in a breakup. However, they managed to reconcile in November of that same year, although not without a significant complication. During the brief period they were apart, Dwyane got someone else pregnant, and it wasn't just anyone. It was Aja Maytoyer, who happened to be...
So now the man done got another girl pregnant on you, Gabrielle. So, and you accepted that. At the same time, Dwyane Wade said, I want a little bit of Kim Kardashian, Paris Survival. I want a little bit of Diddy Glover's rear end. You know what I'm saying? Dwyane wanted every bit of cheeks. I want motherfucker Christina Aguilera. Goddamn, like I said, a Kardashian Regina. He wanted all of that shit, Gabrielle, and you was with it. If you accepted that the man was married when you met him, Pure Survival, and you didn't give a damn, so you not going to Dwyane like, damn, well, why would you get mad because I got somebody else pregnant? Pure Survival. You accepted that I had I had a wife. You accepted that. So how are you going to get mad because a motherfucker went and got somebody else pregnant? Once you let me know that you accept me from the beginning, Pure Survival, you can't change that shit up. You know what I mean? And then you knew that Dwyane Wade was a very freaky girl, and his milkshake brought Diddy Glover to the yard. And you knew about it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't feel bad for you, Gabrielle. That's a fight.
During the brief period they were apart, Dwyane got someone else pregnant, and it wasn't just anyone. It was Aja Maytoyer, who happened to be a close friend of his. According to Dwyane, he was filled with fear when it came time to reveal to Gabrielle that he had fathered a child with someone else. He has claimed that it was one of the most challenging and daunting things he has ever had to do in his life.
Was it harder for you to sit down and have a conversation and to tell her that something had happened outside the relationship, or losing the finals?
Way harder to have a conversation with.
After all the hard...
And Dwyane, you are full of penis full of baloney, Dwayne. You talking about it was harder for you to tell Gabrielle that you got that girl pregnant. How was it hard, motherfucker? When she was meeting you down the street, she knew, look, hold on, I got to get out the house. Principal, hold on for a goddamn second. Just wait for me down the street. Principal, I'm about to start an argument with her so I can come outside. You met her and you knew at the freak off party, Dwayne, and she knew you had a woman. So I'm not going to believe, oh, it was hard to tell her that shit. You used to be able to tell her, look, wait around the corner. I would start an argument with my main chick at home, Pierce our Bible, and then I'll tell the side chick already waiting down the street, Pierce our Bible. As soon as I jump in the car, all right, hurry up, pull off. She might be behind me, Pierce our Bible, hurry up, pull the motherfucker off. And the side chick be waiting patient like a motherfucker. She be doing everything you want her to do until you leave your main chick and you find out who the side chick really is, Pierce our Bible. That's when they start showing their ass. When you let everything go and now you with the side chick and then she start becoming a nightmare on free off street. You be like, oh my God, bitch, you were better when you was on the side. You know what I'm saying? Now I to find out you was a demon the whole time. You know what I mean? A female does their best to get you to lead your main female just so you can go see that the grass ain't as green as you thought. But that's why you sit here lying, talking about, oh, I was so sad to tell her. Motherfucker, it should have been easy to tell her. Pierce her Bible.
Haunting things he has ever had to do in his life.
Was it harder for you to sit down and have a conversation and to tell her that something had happened outside the relationship or losing the finals?
Way harder to have a conversation with.
After all the hardship Gabrielle went through, their love story took a joyful turn on November 7th, 2018, when Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union excitedly welcomed their first child together. This remarkable event was made possible with the assistance of a surrogate. The couple celebrated their daughter's arrival, introducing the world to Kavia James through heartwarming photos shared on Instagram. However, Gabrielle revealed that their marriage indeed has some unique dynamics. Gabrielle once disclosed that they share the financial responsibilities by splitting the bills evenly, 50-50ths. This approach to their finances adds another distinctive element to their relationship.
It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50.
And the reason why you was splitting everything 50-50, Gabrielle, which is nothing wrong with being 50-50, but the shit that y'all had on the side, because you didn't know if Dwyane Wade was going to say, fuck it, I want to go full-blown Caitlyn Jenner. You don't know if Dwyane Wade wanted to go full-blown Caitlyn Jenner during Survival. He likes women, he likes men. One motherfucking day, he gonna be like, all right, Gabrielle, I'm done. Pure Survival. All I want for Christmas is a ding-a-ling sandwich. All I want for Christmas is a dildo under the goddamn tree. Dwyane, that's why you want to make sure you had your shit on the side, Pure Survival, because you don't know if he gonna want to not want to be with you no more. He might just only want dick for Christmas, Gabrielle. Pure Survival, this is wild.
That their marriage indeed has some unique dynamics. Gabrielle once disclosed that they share the financial responsibilities by splitting the bills evenly, 50-50ths. This approach to their finances adds another distinctive element to their relationship.
It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts this, there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like.
Gabrielle Union has openly expressed that the burden is taking a toll on her, a sentiment that has led many to believe that Dwyane may not prioritize his role as her husband, but instead is primarily concerned with safeguarding his wealth. Many people.
Yes, why wouldn't Dwyane Wade want to safeguard his wealth? Pure Survival, Gabrielle. The man wants to make sure that you're not able to take his motherfucking money when he's ready to leave you and go full-blown transgender man, Gabrielle. He would be a goddamn fool. Now, you accepted him going to Diddy Glover's freak-off dungeon, getting his cheeks clapped, Pure Bible, playing butt-naked basketball. They said that there was butt-naked basketball games going on in the industry, Pure Bible. I know y'all heard that. So if he wanted to play butt-naked basketball without the basketball during Survival, Gabrielle, he got to keep his money and everything in the tuck just in case he don't want to be with a woman anymore, Gabrielle. So that's what you need to worry about. You turned that man out. You had that man live out his dreams through his goddamn son, daughter, parents our Bible. You know what I mean? And you're going to end up being left alone, Gabrielle. That's what it looked like. And you probably mad, and Diddy probably knew it. Diddy and Dwayne Wade probably only wanted to be with each other without you in them freak offs, Gabrielle. And you didn't like the fact that Dwayne Wade, when he getting his cheeks clapped by a man, he looks more aroused than he is when he's sleeping with you, Gabrielle. Your vagina probably, you could probably park a stretch Hummer in that motherfucking pussy. And I'm just saying, allegedly, your vagina's stretched. I don't know, Gabrielle. You know what I'm saying? All I know is I heard about these miscarriages, pure survival. So that pussy probably got bad luck during survival. Gabrielle?
There's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like.
Gabrielle Union has openly expressed that the burden is taking a toll on her, a sentiment that has led many to believe that Dwyane may not prioritize his role as her husband, but instead is primarily concerned with safeguarding his wealth. Many people found it perplexing because Gabrielle's net worth is approximately $40 million, while Dwayne's is about $170 million, signifying a significant difference of $130 million in their income.
Her gross is $40 million, which I would love to have, pierce her Bible. But his is $170 million. You know what I'm saying? So he's worth way more money than you, Gabrielle. And if he wants to have a boyfriend and he don't want to be with you no more, he got to protect that money during survival. Gabrielle, because you ain't to be trusted anyway. You know what I'm talking about? You the motherfucker America's most best side chick during survival. You was America's most best side chick coming up. And you look like a main chick, but you was a serial side chicker. Pure survival.
Many to believe that Dwyane may not prioritize his role as her husband, but instead is primarily concerned with safeguarding his wealth. Many people found it perplexing because Gabrielle's net worth is approximately $40 million, while Dwayne's is about $170 million, signifying a significant difference of $130 million in their income and net worth. Given this substantial gap, some felt that it was unfair to Gabrielle and that there could have been more equitable ways to handle their financial arrangements. In a recent conversation on the Club Shay Shay podcast, Dwyane Wade shed light on the financial dynamic between him and Gabrielle Union. He disclosed that their practice of splitting their finances equally emerged following a discussion they had while residing in Miami. This approach left many wondering why they opted for a 50-50 split, particularly considering the considerable difference in their net worths. It's around.
And that's common sense. You know what I mean? That's very common sense. If I'm making more than you know what I'm saying? Or you making more than me, but you the one with the freaky lifestyle, you are a flight risk. Dwyane Wade is a flight risk. So of course he gonna be worried about where his money gonna go, Gabrielle. The moment, and I'm thinking that y'all probably, just like Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, pierce our Bible. This is a slap in the face, what I'm about to say. But y'all two, I don't even think y'all together. Y'all just staying together for that motherfucking money, pierce our Bible. But for real, y'all probably broken up and everything. And just having y'all whole freak on fest. And now that Diddy's about to tell on y'all motherfuckers, pierce our Bible, it's all coming to light. It's coming to light during survival.
A puzzling choice, especially when it comes straight from Dwyane Wade himself.
I think I said one time when we was in Miami, I said something about it being my house that I paid for. My wife looked at me, she was like, you will never say that to me again when it's something that we share.
There are even
Now you see that? Dwyane Wade told Gabrielle Union, look, this is my motherfucking house. Pierce our Bible. And she told him, oh, you never gonna tell me that type of shit again. This is what we share. Dwyane Wade was having one of his female moments and burst it out. You know what I'm saying? Knowing like, all right, I'm worth more money than this motherfucker. Pierce her Bible. I like boy Regina more than hers. You know what I mean? And he told that woman, look, this is my motherfucking house. And Gabrielle Union told him, no, this is something we share. You know what I'm saying? He's already rebelling. He's ready to go full blown, just straight penis. Gabrielle, no more you. But he probably just dealing with your ass, like I said, for the money. Because he don't want to, you know what I mean? You only worth 40 million. He worth 170. Pairs of five. So this is all about money. You know what I mean? And I believe y'all was marketing his son for money too. Zion, that whole thing, that was about money too. Pure Bible. Even the mom said that she didn't want her son to turn transgender until he was old enough. You know what I'm saying? It's that Hollywood shit is wicked, guys. Pure Bible.
That I paid for. Like,
Look.
This approach left many wondering why they opted for a 50-50 split, particularly considering the considerable difference in their net worths. It's a rather puzzling choice, especially when it comes straight from Dwyane Wade himself.
I think I said one time when we was in Miami, I said something about it being my house that I paid for. Like looked at me, she was like, you will never say that to me again when it's something that we share.
There are even more intriguing aspects to their relationship. Reportedly, Dwyane Wade's former business partner, Baron Richard von Houtman, has made a series of serious and drug-related allegations against Wade in an interview with the Palm Beach Post's Page 2 Live.
And that affair, I don't know who this white guy is right here, Pure Bible. They may have been dating. It looks like they look kind of close right here, Pure Bible.
Former business partner Baron Richard von Houtman has made a series of serious...
And this was Dwyane Wade's former business partner. But look how he all hugged up and loved up on his motherfucking muscles. Pure Bible. Oh, Gabrielle, they look great together. Why don't you just let him be with this white guy, Pure Bible? Maybe the white guy treated him better than you, Gabrielle. Diddy treated him better, and the white dude right there that looked like he on all kinds of steroids, Pure Bible, he treated Dwyane Wade better and treated Dwyane Wade's tasty cakes better than you, Gabrielle. Salute to Noble. Noble just hit that super chat and said funny, Pure Bible. Oh, we almost got $40 in the building. But look, Dwyane Wade suing former business partner. Why is Wade suing him for when he was clapping Dwyane Wade's cheeks, treating him right? Did you make him do that, Gabrielle? Oh my God.
There are even more intriguing aspects to their relationship. Reportedly, Dwyane Wade's former business partner, Baron Richard von Houtman, has made a series of serious and drug-related allegations against Wade in an interview with the Palm Beach Post's Page 2 Live. According to von Houtman, he alleges that during Wade's marriage, the basketball star was involved in gay parties in an apartment with his entourage, and he
Oh, so that was Dwyane Wade's former business partner, and Dwyane Wade was suing him because he came out and said that Dwyane Wade was hosting gay parties. Pure Bible. So, Gabrielle, you trying to pretend, and the business partner said that stuff, that it was a whole bunch of butt-naked Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade had their own freak-off parties, allegedly. So why would Dwyane Wade be trying to sue this dude, Pure Bible, if he really wasn't having them parties himself? Diddy Glover ain't the only one that had a freak-off dungeon. It's a bunch of people in the industry that had freak-off dungeons. Pure Bible. You know what I'm talking about? Soon as Diddy Glover, when they found that baby oil, you know how many celebrities were standing over the toilet trying to flush down all their baby oil, Pure Bible? They probably was sending packages to each other mansions full of baby oil. When Diddy got caught with that baby oil, Pure Bible, them motherfuckers was standing over the toilet flushing down all the baby oil. Baby, get the rest of that motherfucking baby oil. Pure Bible, they might be coming to our goddamn mansion next. You know what I'm saying? This is not far-fetched. The man was talking about Dwyane Wade with drugs and freak-off parties and all that. Y'all got to get them likes up, guys. Pure Bible. This is crazy.
According to von Houtman, he alleges that during Wade's marriage, the basketball star was involved in gay parties in an apartment with his entourage, and he partook in drug use. Von Houtman further claims that Wade utilized an apartment to organize these gay parties, which apparently involved both activities and the consumption of copious amounts of drugs. These parties also allegedly featured young men invited by Dwyane himself.
You see that? Young men. That man that said that Dwyane Wade's partner said that he was inviting young men, look, having them all excited, making them dress like old pimps from back in the 90s, from the 80s, Pure Bible. Yo, Dwyane Wade's ex-fucking business partner is exposed this and said Dwyane Wade was getting the hotels to organize the freak-offs. Who else was getting hotels to organize freak-offs during survival? Diddy Glover, right? It's the same kind of behavior. Wow, the Hollywood is crazy. And look, you never know what's in them glasses. But if it make you get high like that, Pure Bible, and look like you excited as hell, like wow, and don't know what's about to happen. Oh my God, look, and then they make sure
certainly concerned
his mouth was wide open too, Pure Bible.
Allegations, and it remains to be seen how the situation develops. According to von Houtman,
hold on, what did he say?
Her business partner, Baron Richard von Houtman, has made a series of serious S and drug-related allegations against Wade in an interview with the Palm Beach Post's Page 2 Live. According to von Houtman, he alleges that during Wade's marriage, the basketball star was involved in gay parties in an apartment with his entourage, and he partook in drug use. Von Houtman further claims that Wade utilized an apartment to organize these gay parties, which apparently involved both S activities and the consumption of copious amounts of drugs. These parties also allegedly featured young men invited by Dwyane himself. These are certainly concerning allegations, and it remains to be seen how the situation develops. According to von Houtman, it was a 4-bedroom place on the first floor of a high-rise. One day, I got a call from my cleaning crew at the apartment. I went down there, and what I saw was disgusting. The apartment was trashed and filthy, and it wasn't the first time. They'd have these parties in there 2 or 3 times a week.
You see that? His a business partner said that it was a high rise and the whole place was trashed. I'm talking about poop stains everywhere, pure survival, motherfuckers slipping on baby oil, trying to clean that fucking shit up. Like, y'all gotta smash that like button, guys. We need 1,000 likes in the building so YouTube can push this out. This is wild, guys. This is wild. They trashed the hotel though. A whole freak off. Same shit that Diddy was doing.
These parties also allegedly featured young men invited by Dwyane himself. These are certainly concerning allegations, and it remains to be seen how the situation develops. According to von Houtman, it was a 4-bedroom place on the first floor of a high-rise. One day, I got a call from my cleaning crew at the apartment. I went down there, and what I saw was disgusting. The apartment was trashed and filthy, and it wasn't the first time. They'd have these parties in there 2 or 3 times a week. There were always dozens of people in there. Rappers, Dwyane and his entourage, women they'd pick up in clubs. Von Houtman's revelations go beyond just S escapades. He described a scene of used condoms strewn on bedroom floors, clear signs of S activity on all the beds.
Open condoms, still got the nasty sperm dripping out of it, the freak off sperm all over this fucking hotel or condo or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That this man said with Dwyane and them. Like, wow, the condoms smell like poop too. Pure survival. And you know condoms got that nasty type of smell. You smell them, it's its own kind of smell. But this condom smelled like poop. Like it was pulled out of somebody's rear end. Like it was pulled out of somebody's Tasty Cakes and just thrown right there for them to clean up. This is wild. This is wild.
3 times a week. There were always dozens of people in there. Rappers, Dwyane and his entourage, women they'd pick up in clubs. Von Houtman's revelations go beyond just S escapades. He described a scene of used condoms strewn on bedroom floors, clear signs of S activity on all the beds, empty bottles of champagne and hard liquor, nearly finished blunts, and rotting food on various surfaces. What's more, the commodities dealer claimed he was repeatedly told that Wade attended most of these wild gatherings, even though he was never officially invited. Curiously, during this time, Dwyane Wade was occasionally spotted hanging out with his girlfriend and a lesser-known actress named Gabrielle Union. Von Houtman did not stop there, as he seemed determined to expose the less-than-perfect side of Dwyane Wade, dispelling the perfect player image he had cultivated since his NBA debut in 2003. According to von Houtman, Wade and his friends were nothing more than a group of reckless individuals. This unfolding narrative threatens to shatter.
This is just crazy. Like, Gabrielle and Dwyane Wade was out of control. Pure survival. Salute to Shay Ruggs. Just hit that super chat. We got $40 in the building. Pure survival. She said, hit that like button, y'all. Happy Friday. Someone said, Gabrielle, that's why their jaws are so wide. That's why their jaws are so wide. Pure survival. You know how Dwyane Wade, his jaws, like he got a funny shaped jaws. Pure survival. Like a nut in his mouth right here and then a nut sack in his mouth right there. Pure survival. That's probably how his jaws got like that.
The image of perfection that Wade has maintained throughout his career, despite him remaining one of the most widely recognized players in the global basketball league. Meanwhile, in the midst of their divorce, Dwyane's ex-wife, Siobhan, made a startling claim that he had given her an STD around 2007, which coincides with the time mentioned by Richard regarding Dwyane's secret parties. Dwyane attempted...
Wow, so you see that? Prayers for Dwyane Wade's ex-wife's vagina. Prayers for her vagina. Now, it's all cool now because I'm sure she had got a shot and took some medicine, pure survival. But his ex-wife said that he gave her STD from him getting his cheeks clapped at them freak-off parties. You know what I'm saying? Before he got with you, Gabrielle, You know what I'm saying? So it was both of y'all motherfuckers had your own. Y'all was living out your own sick freak off fantasies. Y'all was living out your own sick freak off fantasies. Gabrielle.
Throughout his career, despite him remaining one of the most widely recognized players in the global basketball league. Meanwhile, in the midst of their divorce, Dwyane's ex-wife, Siobhan, made a startling claim that he had given her an STD around 2007, which coincides with the time mentioned by Richard regarding Dwyane's secret parties. Dwyane attempted to take legal action against his ex-wife for making this allegation, but the rumors concerning his personal life persisted, particularly those related to his sexuality. The situation became even more complicated when Dwyane unintentionally contributed to the ongoing speculation. In a recent interview, he openly admitted to having enjoyed wearing his sister's clothing and heels, a revelation that further fueled the curiosity and conjecture surrounding his personal life. He said, "You know, as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. Whatever my sister is wearing, whatever my sister did, I tried to do those things. So first I said to myself, oh no, I did that. So he's just doing the things that I did. And then it went further and further, and me and my wife had to look at each other and say, what if?"
It's kids.
Now you already see that this man played with dolls. He didn't want a bicycle. Pure survival. Salute to the lounge in the building. That's my baby. Pure survival. This man didn't want a bicycle. He didn't want no G.I. Joes. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? He wanted doll babies. He wanted a motherfucking. He wanted everything was pink with motherfucking Dwyane. Pure survival. I can't even think of no girl shit right now. But that's what Dwyane wanted. And Gabrielle knew about it. Pure survival.
Speculation. In a recent interview, he openly admitted to having enjoyed wearing his sister's clothing and heels, a revelation that further fueled the curiosity and conjecture surrounding his personal life. He said, "You know, as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. Whatever my sister is wearing, whatever my sister did, I tried to do those things. So first I said to myself, oh no, I did that. So he's just doing the things that I did. And then it went further and further, and me and my wife had to look at each other and say, what if?"
As kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. Whatever my sisters did, I try to do those things. So at first, I said to myself,
"Now, I don't know about you, but this sounds a lot like something straight from Diddy's book."
Sound like straight from Diddy Glover's book. And look at Diddy Glover. Oh my God. Gabrielle, you have to understand this. When he looked at Diddy Glover, Gabrielle, and you already knew, like he said, he liked to play with dolls and all that type of shit. Diddy said clearly, whatever I want, I have to get. Whatever I want, I have to get. So he had to get Dwyane Wade, Pierce our Bible. And you accepted them two was having a love affair. You was over there at them freak off parties too, Gabrielle, Pierce our Bible. I believe it. That's my opinion. But when he saw Diddy Glover looking like this, Diddy got all dolled up and everything and said, oh, I'm going to take Dwyane. I'm going to take Dwyane from Gabrielle. That's what you worried about, Gabrielle, that he don't want to be with you no more and he want to be with Diddy Glover. He's probably putting money on his books, Pierce our Bible, all kinds of shit.
when all my sisters did, I try to do those things. So at first, I said to myself,
"Now, I don't know about you, but this sounds a lot like something straight from Diddy's book."
I'm coming to you live, Diddy late nights. Anything can happen. I'm just vibing.
See, Gene Deal has been spilling some seriously scandalous tea about what went down behind the scenes and at Diddy's wild parties. And let's just say, it's not for the faint of heart. According to Gene, there were certain areas that Diddy would frequent and his bodyguard.
And now they saying that Gene Deal and Gene Deal's kneecaps. This is Diddy Glover's ex-bodyguard, Pure Bible. That Gene Deal's kneecaps, I guess allegedly, he saw Dwyane Wade. He stood there and held the door, Pure Bible, like when Ja Rule was in there clapping Diddy Glover's cheeks or getting his cheeks clapped by Ja Rule, Pure Bible. So I guess Gene Deal's kneecaps was must have saw Dwyane Wade and Diddy Glover clapping cheeks, Pure Bible. And you know how Gene Deal's kneecaps, he see everything, but then he ain't see shit, Pure Bible. It's time to recant our stories. Gene Deal.
behind the scenes and at Diddy's wild parties. And let's just say, it's not for the faint of heart. According to Gene, there were certain areas that Diddy would frequent and his bodyguards were not allowed in. But that didn't stop the ladies who were invited from dishing all the juicy details to Gene. Apparently, he was privy to some pretty disturbing things that went on at these secret soirees, which involved some seriously sadistic and demonic behavior. Although he wasn't allowed into these private rooms, Gene still managed to get the inside scoop on what went on behind closed doors. He said that he was in a situation where he saw men being set up and lured by women at Diddy's parties, only for them to eventually end up in inappropriate positions with white men. He claimed that he also used to take Diddy and his friends to Turkish houses, and as much as he wasn't allowed into the houses, he knew what happened there.
He picked up some things from up here on my left side, and then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there, and I looked up there, and it said butt plugs. And
wow, we are surviving Diddy Glover's freak-off butt plugs that he used on Dwyane Wade. This is pure survival. Gabrielle, you knew that motherfucking Dwyane Wade, you probably had butt plugs for Dwayne's rear end. Pure survival. So Diddy had all the freaky toys and stuff that Dwyane liked, Gabrielle. That motherfucker, he had the butt plugs, everything. Gabrielle, that little motherfucker vibrator wasn't enough. That vibrator you was rubbing up on Dwyane Wade's tasty cakes, pure survival. Diddy Glover had the butt plugs. He had the motherfucking shit to strap you to the chair, pure survival. He had a freak-off fucking spaceship. Motherfucker Diddy Glover had a freak-off roller coaster that could take you in the air, pure survival, and spin you around and shit. I'm talking about buck-ass naked. He had the freak-off roller coasters in his house. Motherfucker, listen, he had a freak-off amusement park. Gabrielle, so he turned Dwyane Wade out. You turned Dwyane Wade out when you ate his butt, prayers our Bible, but Diddy took him from you, Gabrielle. You took Dwyane Wade from his ex-wife, prayers our Bible, and Diddy Glover showed him a great time and took him from you, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? But you knew all about this shit, Gabrielle. Even Gene Dill's kneecaps. Diddy Glover's ex-bodyguard, Gene Dill, in his kneecaps. Gene Dill's kneecaps saw the goddamn butt plugs, prayers our Bible.
And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there, and I looked up there, and it said butt plugs. And I'm like, hey, yo.
Another person who similarly shared his feelings about Diddy being gay was 50 Cent. He once posted something on Instagram that he later deleted. The caption stated, "Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy," 50 wrote. "You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy." 50 Cent also revealed that he felt weird around Diddy since the hip-hop star always acted gay.
What are you talking about? When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable.
What's more, 50 Cent once posted 2 pictures of Diddy allegedly trying to smooch men. In one photo, the hip-hop mogul...
Now, you got to understand the competition, Gabrielle. This is the competition that you were dealing with. Motherfucking, Diddy Glover was trying to take 50 Cent out shopping. He was sexually harassing that man, pure survival. Trying to baby oil 50 Cent from down and trying to hug him from the front and trying to hug him from the back, Gabrielle. So imagine when you was letting Dwyane Wade go to them freak-off parties, Diddy Glover had different tactics. He probably took Dwyane Wade shopping and had him dressing and pulling out outfits, sitting by the dressing room, pure survival, waiting for Dwyane to come out. He's like, ooh, I like that, daddy. Oh, I like that, Dwyane. Oh, no, put on the other joint. Come on. Dwyane coming out all dressed up. Ooh, I like that, daddy. So he took Dwyane shopping. You know what I'm saying? And then look at when motherfucking Diddy had a secret gay love affair with Rick Ross. Oh, look how Rick Ross up there like Rose. Oh my God, Rick Ross. Look at the back of that motherfucking line. He made Rick Ross creases in the back of his motherfucking head stand up. Pure the Bible. Oh. Right after they made love, they went to Wingstop. Oh. And then look at the other love affair. Oh my God, they went out dressing. They got the Easter pink on, pure survival. Gabrielle, this was your competition. This is why Dwyane Wade wanted to have his money in a separate fucking bank account, pure survival. Because I told you one day he going to go full blown Caitlyn Jenner. He just came out with a nail line. He's not going to want to be with you anymore, Gabrielle. But we are not going to let you act like you wasn't a part of this shit, Gabrielle. You knew everything that was going on. Pure Bible.
Get a little uncomfortable.
What's more, 50 Cent once posted 2 pictures of Diddy allegedly trying to smooch men. In one photo, the hip-hop mogul appears to be trying to lock lips with Rick Ross. In another photo, Diddy is wearing a pink shirt while hugging former record executive Steve Stout, who is also dressed in pink. I ain't saying nothing, but something ain't right, El Mao, 50 Cent wrote in the caption. But it appears the rapper suddenly realized he'd gone too far. Soon after, the rapper removed the post from his Instagram account. In any case, it's no secret that Diddy hosts some pretty wild parties. In fact, recently, an insider discussed Combs' parties in Ibiza, which included chocolate body paint, his personal S-bag, and a lot of celebrities. No expense was spared, the source shared. This was the last word in hedonism. We were approached by one of his PAs, Dia, and did everything for them from the moment they touched down on the island. That included cars, tables at clubs, yachts, security, and DJs, and some guests for his parties. There were a lot of glamorous women there. Young girls, but not underage, which we wouldn't have...
Young girls, not underage. But they're saying that there were young girls and young boys, Pierce Her Bible, dressed up like leprechauns at these freak-offs, Pierce Her Bible. So Gabrielle Union, I'm telling you right now, I'm giving you the benefit of the freak-off doubt, Pierce Her Bible. If you ain't on these motherfucking tapes, you shouldn't be worried about Diddy telling on you or telling on Dwyane Wade, Pierce Her Bible. But we already knew Dwyane Wade went the way he went. But you always try to put it all on Dwyane Wade. Act like you didn't know nothing about this shit. Pierce Her Bible. When you're the one who encouraged his fucking son to throw his pecker inside of a goddamn garbage can. Put your penis in this McDonald's bag and set this McDonald's bag in the trash. Pierce Her Bible. That's what you told that boy to do, allegedly. He was like 2 years old coming home from school. I hear y'all like, how the fuck do a 2-year-old come home from school? Pierce Her Bible. I don't give a damn. Just allude what I'm school and told Dwyane Wade that, look, I want to be, don't call me that motherfucking name that I was born with no more. Call me Zion. I would have told his ass, if you don't take your ass upstairs, Pierce Her Bible, I'm going to kick your goddamn ass. You know what I'm saying? I would have told you, your name ain't no motherfucker. I would have got that out of his system right then and there. Pierce Her Bible. Even if you feeling this way, you don't come to me with this goddamn shit until you 18. Pierce Her Bible. You know what I'm talking about? And then I'll love and accept you. You know what I'm saying? Because I love everybody. I don't give a fuck if one of my kids wanted to be a transgender. Pierce Her Bible. I love the shit out of my transgender kid too. But they going to be of age before all of that. Better be goddammit. Pierce Her Bible. If y'all going to kiss under the mistletoe, I'm not going to look at my son making out with his boyfriend. Pierce Her Bible. And if they kissing over there under the mistletoe, go ahead and get your kiss on. But don't let me see it during survival. But long as you of age, but the fact that that boy was a goddamn little ass kid and Gabrielle, you pushed the narrative and Dwyane Wade was living his secret gay fantasy through his son. Pierce Her Bible.
Stood for. The insider added that one party had partygoers in various states of undress, and part of their responsibility was for the party to run smoothly. Ibiza is the place in Europe to party hard, the source added, noting that Diddy had an S-bag he packed for the trip. The bag included S toys and lubricants. But Diddy's parties were truly something else, they continued. I remember one time being sent out in the early hours to buy chocolate body paint.
And you can tell that these parties was wild. Like, these were some real freak-off parties.
And lubricants. But Diddy's parties were truly something.
Like, look at this shit. Look at this freak-off party right here. Just Pierce Her Bible. Just think about this. Look at this. This is a grown man right there with another grown man. Then that's a grown woman. Like, it's like a whole, and then look at the Glover's mom right there. Pierce Her Bible. I didn't even realize that. Oh, Miss Janice, you ain't Diddy's mom for real, for real. Pierce Her Bible. Do you see Diddy Glover's freak-off mother? The mom or the aunt or whatever? She's in this picture. This is a full-blown orgy. Diddy Glover, there's a girl, Diddy Glover, there's a boy, Pierce Her Bible. Oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the freak off on the floor. Want to get up? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 motherfuckers in one bed, Pierce Her Bible. You telling me that that's not a freak off? 11 people in the bed. It's vaginas, penises, all of this shit. Herpes, motherfucking chlamydia. It's all in this one bed. And Diddy Glover's mother is right there. with her arms around a motherfucker. Like, here, you gonna be the one clapping my cheeks, brother. I don't give a fuck about all of them, but you gonna fuck me tonight. That's how his mom is. She made sure she got her prey right there. Look, she got her motherfucker arms around her fish, brother. Yo, and they said that his mom allegedly was a part of this shit. This is proof. I didn't even look at this picture before. That's a family affair. I'm talking about this freak offs everywhere, all around this shit. The button, the mermaids. These are the sex slaves, mermaids. They look so happy to be there though. Look at them. Look at them motherfuckers. They high. They look happy as a motherfucker. Because everybody ain't a victim. We know that everybody ain't a victim. A lot of motherfuckers wanted to be there and was down with the shit. Bible. But my prayers go out to the actual victims during survival. And I am doing this for y'all comedically. Through my platform, we are highlighting these sick entities and these sick people in the industry that's been getting away with these monstrous acts during survival. So we must call them out. We must call them out.
Added that one party had party goers in various states of undress, and part of their responsibility was for the party to run smoothly. Ibiza is the place in Europe to party hard, the source added, noting that Diddy had a S bag he packed for the trip. The bag included S toys and lubricants. But Diddy's parties were truly something else, they continued. I remember one time being sent out in the early hours to buy chocolate body paint. The insider added that Combs' long-term girlfriend, Cassandra Cassie Ventura, was often present for the parties in Ibiza, but she looked unhappy and stayed out of sight. Puffy is known for his wild parties, and many celebrities have visited his homes to party with him. Stevie J is a good friend of Combs, and he posted footage from a real Diddy party to Instagram. The party is from Combs' 50th birthday bash in Beverly Hills in 2019. Another person who has experienced Diddy's gay parties is Cameron. While speaking in an interview, Cam revealed that he attended a party on Star Island in Miami, where Diddy resided.
I went to a party on Star Island in Miami, where P. Diddy has a private residence.
The rapper went on to speak about how he took a bunch of ecstasy since he saw everyone taking it.
I took a whole bunch of ecstasy.
Afterward, Cam allegedly started looking for the bathroom.
I am on ecstasy and I'm trying to find the bathroom. And I can't find the bathroom and I just kind of go down a flight of stairs and now...
So when you go to the freak off parties, you got to do ecstasy. You got to do all kinds of shit. Like, did I freeze up? Can y'all still see me? Or did they freeze up my goddamn thing? Or is that the internet? Let me find out. Did they freeze up my goddamn thing? Or they... Ladies and gentlemen, I think something's wrong right now. Did they freeze my live during survival? Can y'all hear me now? Y'all can see me now? We can see you now. Everything was moving fast. I know that's just terrible. You know what I'm saying? But we still at it, man. We surviving Gabrielle Union's tongue. Smash that like button, guys. Get them likes up.
I'm in like the inner windings of the mansion because most of it's going down by the pool.
The rapper also talked about how the house was some sort of a maze, making it hard for an intoxicated person to find his way out.
So I get lost and I'm in like just a maze of rooms. Now, I'm looking for the bathroom.
Things then took a weird twist when Cam came across a room where all the creepy stuff was taking place.
So I open the door and in that room, there are a bunch of men.
Look at that. Look at this. Now, this was when Diddy Glover had the love affair with the rapper French Montana. Diddy used to be able to turn these men out. Look at this shit. I ain't worried about nothing. Diddy, I ain't worried about nothing. Diddy ain't worried about nothing. Huh? You should be worried about something, French Montana, because he gonna snitch on you next. Pure survival. Look at them hugged up. Look how excited motherfucking Diddy is. Look at his face. Pure survival. You got French Montana's motherfucking wiener is on Diddy Glover's Tasty Cakes. It's on Diddy Glover's Tasty Cakes. Right here, Pure Survival. They are out having a romantic rendezvous. They're having a romantic rendezvous. Diddy Glover's freak off legs is all the way in the motherfucking air. Pure survival. French Montana's behind him, busting it wide open. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? So Gabrielle Union, stop trying to act like you didn't know what Dwyane Wade was into. That's my whole thing. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Diddy was turning out all these motherfuckers in the industry. You know what I'm saying? The man had freak off powers. He had freak off powers during survival. How do you think Diddy Glover got so fucking? You seen how he was running, chasing Cassie in them freak off Christmas socks? Pure survival in that hotel looked like he was on freak off steroids. Diddy Glover ain't never been that motherfucker big before. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? That's some incredible freak off Hawk shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so it's something that Diddy can do to turn these people out. You know what I mean? Yo, this is wild, guys. Like I said, smash that like button. We are surviving Gabrielle Union's tongue.
And they're all kind of like very like Romanesque. Like
Cameron explained that he felt as though he had interrupted something. Anyway, things got creepier when Diddy spotted him.
The minute I make eye contact with them, like a gigantic bouncer comes over and says, "Get out." Because a lot of people turned and looked at me because it was very unexpected.
Cameron was clearly traumatized by what he saw. He even said that he knew for sure that Diddy was high and that he was actually gay. The rapper then revealed that Diddy never forgot his face. In fact, during one of Diddy's interviews, he noticed Cam in the background.
He literally stops the interview
and look how motherfucking Diddy Glover is holding on to Dame Dash. Now, I don't know. Salute to Goddess in the building. Just hit that super chat. Oh my God, damn it! I just say super chat. Salute to Goddess, my member. I'm about to say my member. Prayers of Bible. Salute to Goddess. You know what I mean? In the building. You know, I've been all over the place. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going off. Prayers of Bible. So I ain't even really looking at the chat. But salute to you in the building. But listen, look at Diddy Glover's holding on to motherfucking Dame Dash. This is when Dame Dash still had teeth during survival. This is before Dame Dash's teeth fell out his mouth. Look at this shit. Diddy's right behind him with his motherfucking wiener on his tasty cakes. Pure survival. And Jim Jones is sitting there looking there smiling like, ballin'. He probably like, that. It's stinking this motherfucker. Smell like shit. Ballin'. How does it smell in there, Jim Jones? It's ballin'. Look at this shit. Oh my God. And this is, Diddy said it. Whenever I want, I have to get. Whenever I want, I have to get. Dame Dash look like if you don't get the fuck off of me right now, Pierce her Bible. And 50 Cent said that Diddy likes to hug motherfuckers from the back. Look at this shit. He like to hug you from the front and hug you from the back. This is when Diddy Glover knows when he wants you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to let y'all say that Diddy Glover clapped Dame Dash's cheeks and gave him herpes. Pierce Bible, I'm not going to let y'all say that. And y'all saying that because his teeth fell out recently. Pierce Bible. So y'all probably think that Diddy gave Dame Dash something and then it messed up his teeth and his body structure is starting to fall apart. Pierce Bible, I'm not going to let y'all say that Diddy clapped Dame Dash's cheeks. But this looks like Diddy was trying to get at Dame Dash. Like he was trying to get at him. Pierce her Bible. Like, yeah, I saw you in that big pimping video. Pierce her Bible. You was looking good. Hair bald ass head. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to put some baby oil on the top of Dame Dash head. Pierce her Bible. So he was coming at him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that he clapped Dame Dash's cheeks until his teeth fell out. Pierce her Bible. I'm not going to let y'all say that. This is wild, guys.
He points at me all the way in the back and he goes, "Yo, you, my man."
What's more, Cameron revealed that Diddy later on invited him out to lunch.
My first time being there, at the Platinum, invited me there before. I had lunch with him.
Creepy, right? Anyway, this is not the first time Cameron has spoken about the weird things that happen in Diddy's household. Cameron has also spoken about how he once found a toy at Diddy's place. That's right. Cameron made a shocking revelation on the Breakfast Club radio show, saying he found a toy in Diddy's bathroom.
And I remember that when the rapper, shout out to Cameron, Cameron said that he was at Diddy Glover's freak off house at his freak off party or whatever, but he didn't know he was there for a freak off. But he went to use the bathroom, pure survival, and he tripped over a dildo, or he found a dildo, like a man's penis. And that would be normal if it was a woman. Like, women can have dildos and little vibrators, pure survival. You know what I mean? It's such a good vibration. It's just a sweet sensation. It's cool. But it's the fact that he tripped over Diddy Glover's dildo, and it smelled like poop on the tip, pure survival. Out of an ass, not a woman's ass either. But y'all probably like, all right, well, how do you know the difference? I don't know. Y'all better ask Cameron. Pure Bible. But he the one who tripped and stumbled upon the dildo in Diddy Glover's freak off dungeon. You know what I mean? And there was no women around. That's what he said. No women there. It was Diddy probably was pounding his own self out. Who knows? Pure Bible.
I went to use a bathroom and it was a dildo on the bathroom sink.
In any case, the pair first met in 2007 at a Super Bowl event, but didn't confirm their romance until years later. On July 17th, 2010, they made their first official public appearance as a couple at the Summer Groove charity event in Florida. However, Wade was still navigating a tumultuous divorce from his first wife, Siobhan Funches at the time, which complicated the budding romance. By January 24th, 2012, Union and Wade were firmly established as a power couple, gracing the cover of Essence magazine. While opening up about their relationship, Wade emphasized their cautious approach to marriage. Having both been previously married, they were determined to get it right if they ever tied the knot again. The next time it's gotta be forever, Wade said. In early 2013, the couple briefly broke up due to what Union later described as distance and scheduling conflicts. Union's busy filming schedule kept her away, which took a toll on their relationship. During this break,
which is a lie. I believe if they was breaking up around that time, Pure Survival, that's when Gabrielle Union was probably trying to change Dwyane when she already accepted his secret life. But once she saw him and Diddy Glover pretty much not wanting to have a threesome, they just them two clapping each other's cheeks, she felt like she was left out of the freak off. Pure Survival. That's my opinion, Gabrielle. This is just my goddamn opinion. And allegedly that man is testifying against y'all. So until we get this goddamn court hearing together, Pure Survival, that's when we're going to know the truth, Gabrielle.
Life. Despite the heartbreak, Union chose to move forward, a decision she described as painful but ultimately right for her. The couple reconciled and made their love official later that year. On December 21st, 2013, Wade proposed with the help of his children, who held up signs that read, "Will you marry us?" The moment was deep.
And look at the accident. Y'all got to pay attention to the accident. Pure Survival. This is when Dwyane Wade got down on his freak off knees to propose to Gabrielle. Look how he decided to do it during Survival. Like I told you, I remember he said he played with dolls and all that. He went to propose to his wife and thought it was a man and looked like he was going down. He thought it was Diddy. Looked like Dwyane Wade was going down to give Gabrielle head and realized that there was a woman during Survival. Look, he thought it was a penis. He thought it was a penis. And he forgot he was about to propose. Pure Survival. This is crazy. You know what I'm talking about? Look, that motherfucker went down to give head and then I was like, oh my God, this is my wife. Pure Survival.
Touching, and Union said yes, sealing the moment with an 8.5-carat diamond ring. Following their engagement, Union revealed that she insisted on a prenuptial agreement. When you have your own stuff, you don't need to worry about anyone else's stuff, she explained in February 2014. The couple's shared understanding of financial independence and mutual respect laid a strong foundation for their relationship. On August 30th, 2014, Union and Wade exchanged vows in an intimate ceremony at Chateau Artisan in Miami.
Now, as you see, Gabrielle Union married Dwyane Wade, knowing that he goes both ways, that he allegedly is a transgender himself, Pure Survival. She accepted all of this stuff. She accepted that the man was married when she met him. She accepted that the man had a baby behind her back and had a freak off and got his cheeks clapped and cheated on her with Diddy. So if she accepted all of this stuff, what makes y'all think that she didn't know about this shit? I'm never going to believe that. And then she helped him get his son underage to turn to a transgender. Pure Survival. So I'm not letting Gabrielle sit here and try to act like she was innocent. So if you're on these tapes, Gabrielle is going to come out during Survival.
Surrounded by close family and friends. True to their wishes, the wedding was simple and focused on their union as a family. In October 2017, Union opened up about her struggles with infertility in her book, We're Going to Need More Wine. She revealed enduring years of failed IVF treatments and multiple miscarriages due to adenomyosis, a uterine condition. Despite the pain, she and Wade remained committed to building a family. On November 7th, 2018, they welcomed their daughter, Kavya James, via surrogate. Union described Kavya as a miracle, emphasizing how much love and determination it took to bring her into the world. In February 2020, Wade and Union publicly supported Wade's daughter, Zaya, who came out as transgender. The couple's unwavering love and acceptance of Zaya demonstrated their commitment.
And look, this is it right here. Now, to me, I think that they were making money off of this boy. Pure survival. Like, look at him right now. This before he got the full transformation. But you seen it happening right there. He got his purse. He got his shit, his purse, his pocketbook, pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? And like I said, this is his child. He has a right to do whatever he want to do with his kid. My only thing was, if the kid is underage, this boy was underage right here. Pure survival. And if he want to run around like that, that's fine. But the fact that they allegedly let him get a sex change, allegedly, I think that he got a sex and changed his last name or some shit like that, pure survival. Like, and she sat there and helped him push the narrative. And the fact that, in my opinion, he was living through his goddamn son. Pure survival. So if there is any proof that you guys are on motherfucking freak off tapes, Gabrielle is going to come and hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? Pure survival.
Commitment to creating a supportive and nurturing environment for their children. Wade shared his pride in Zaya's bravery, emphasizing that his and Union's parenting style was grounded in.
And look at them together. Look at them. That, and I ain't even going front. That looked like a goddamn, well, not in that part, but she looked like a girl now. Pure survival. You seen when he had the little nappy little twisties, but he was holding his pocketbook up. Like it's like he's growing. Like they got the hair done. Oh my God, this is pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? And then the motherfucker ain't gonna know who that is. You in the club, you done had a couple drinks. Pure survival. You like, look who that little chocolate motherfucker. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that little fine little chocolate motherfucker. Pure survival. You drinking that shit, you don't even know what the hell about to happen during survival. But yo, this is funny.
Supported Wade's daughter, Zaya, who came out as transgender. The couple's unwavering love and acceptance of Zaya demonstrated their commitment to creating a supportive and nurturing environment for their children. Wade shared his pride in Zaya's bravery, emphasizing that his and Union's parenting style was grounded in unconditional love. Over the years, the couple continued to grow together, both personally and professionally. In April 2021, they reflected on their relationship, with Wade explaining that they focused on learning from each other and supporting their individual goals. Union echoed this sentiment, describing their marriage as a partnership rooted in understanding and mutual respect. As their love story unfolded, the pair faced public scrutiny and rumors, particularly around Wade's past actions and the dynamics of their relationship. Despite whispers of tension, their bond seemed unshakable. They consistently presented a united front, sharing candid moments on social media and speaking openly about the challenges they overcame together.
Being a step-parent is incredibly difficult. Yeah. You never quite thinks. Yeah, no one ever thinks this.
Now, you know what, Gabrielle? I'm going to, out of everything that I said, pure survival, I'm going to say that I understand you at that one part that you just said, pure survival, because I've been a stepdaddy many of times in my life. You know what I'm saying? And it does, you know, it's like you kind of walking around because you don't really want to say the same shit you'll say to your own kid, pure survival, or be as hard. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't want to with somebody else's kids. But I don't give a shit. I would have told, you know what I'm saying, my woman, my partner, look, I just feel like, okay, this ain't my biological son, you know what I'm saying, sweetheart, but I think you should, you know, my opinion as his step, you know, dad, that you should wait until he's of age before he makes that decision. No matter how much you had to walk around a circle, Gabrielle, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a reason for you to be like, no, let him cut it off or let him do this underage. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much you got to go around a circle. That's an excuse. And just like how you trying to act like you wasn't a part of none of this shit and you didn't know what Dwyane Wade was into. You know what I'm saying? If you got a dude in your life that his breath stink, pure survival, whatever woman marry him, I know that she know that his breath smell like shit, pure survival, because I know him and his breath stink like a motherfucker. I got a friend like that. You know what I mean? One of my homies I grew up with, he always had some horrible breath. The headache breath. You know how motherfucker talk to you and his breath stinks so bad that it give you a headache, pure survival? And I always wonder, oh my God, I feel bad for his wife. I can't believe she married him. He got the same breath from middle school. That shit stink, pure survival. So you're not going to act like if she know that her husband breath stink and she still married his stink ass breath, pure survival, then you knew about Dwyane Wade's freaky shit and you married him anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Pure survival.
Being a step-parent is incredibly difficult. Yeah. You never quite know your space. Right. And You're walking on a fence. Yeah, no one ever thinks the stepmom, no matter what you do.
In 2022, Union and Wade celebrated their 8th wedding anniversary with a heartfelt Instagram post. The couple shared glimpses of their lives as co-parents, business partners, and best friends, showcasing the strength of their partnership. By last year, there were allegations that Gabrielle Union and Dwyane might go their separate ways. You see, Gabrielle Union had refrained from sharing pictures of her husband or any of his children for over a month. By closely monitoring their social media activities, it became evident that Gabrielle Union's posts during that time predominantly showcased herself and her daughter Kavia, with notable absences of Wade or his other children. Likewise, Dwyane Wade had been sharing pictures with his children, but not with Gabrielle, a choice that prompted...
See, and this was back when the boy was a boy. You see this right here? This is when the boy was a boy. Pure survival. That's what it looked like. Like he was almost turning the butt cheek. He was almost turning the butt cheek. He still had more time right here. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And as I said, I'll say this the last time. Shout out to the LBG community. I have gay people in my family. You know what I'm saying? People that I consider friends from school that was gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have nothing against that. My whole thing is just the fact that if you're not old enough to make a certain decision, you know what I'm saying? That was my only thing with Dwyane making the decision he did. Pure survival. And Gabrielle was all a part of it.
People to raise eyebrows and further speculate about the status of their relationship. Upon closer examination of Gabrielle's social media presence, it became apparent that the actress had refrained from prominently featuring her wedding ring in her recent posts. An image sourced from Gabrielle's Instagram page vividly illustrated the conspicuous absence of her...
Salute to Shane Clocan. Just hit that super chat. This is pure survival, Shane. Thank you so much, Shane. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Y'all see everything that I'm saying with Gabrielle as far as her guilt and knowing what the hell was going on the whole time. So that's the whole thing. Now, my Instagram is Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me and I'll follow you back during survival. We must stay updated. Like I said, Diddy's telling on everybody. And when these people start going to jail, oh man, it's going to look ugly. It's going to get ugly during survival. But smash that like button, share this video. Thanks to everybody that was coming. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for everything. My Cash App is $Jamil Peterson 38. Thank you all.